Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mention. Welcome to my channel. I just thought I'd come and wish you a good day. We have to return to this unified field, the tree of life, to let go of this tree of knowledge that's the cause of all suffering in the world, which is the opposition of dark and light. Although when you listen to the media, there are monstrous programs that they're putting in place. You have to be completely indifferent. Stand for what you believe. You're very. It's very important. It's a test of faith right now, and God protects you. Activate this connection to your inner, to your divine self, and will be protected through the process. For there is a great divine reset that is in place, not the old world order reset, but a great God divine reset for all of humanity to be free. That's very, very close. Is what we call the time of judgment. And but it will be only to those who believe in first. The reset will only happen. Those who say, well, I'm waiting to see what happens before I believe, they will not get it. It will take them a lot longer. So it's very challenging to be an unlimited spirit living in a physical limited body. So it's like do not just know that it's very courageous for eternal and finite spirit to choose to come into this limited reality. And that's why there is a progressive alignment of an ascension of our physical bodies through the solar rays, the neutrinos. There are particles, very small particles that travels at unbelievable speed throughout the whole universe constantly, and they carry solar codes and they traverse our body and they upgrade our body. They open the hearts of all beings. For very often I complain that right now I don't have a social life, but I realize God compensates with my astral life. I meet all kinds of people and have all kinds of telepathic communication with beings from the astral planes. Very soon we'll be fully telepathic. We'll be open to the unified field, and then we'll be able to have this rich life on the higher level. So for it's important to see that it's all a collective matrix. We're all growing and evolving as one consciousness, a unified field. And so it's like continue to activate this divine power within. It's the highest protection we can ever get. For we receive many thoughts, positive thoughts, sometimes there is this spirit that whisper them in our ears. For all the great thoughts come from spirit. They come from or from a higher self. And so it's like the challenge is how do we implement them? How do we put them into manifestation? So it's like to trust the magic of God. What we call the magic is God's science, is the unbelievable power. For we will come to realize there is only one power. It is the source. It is God. And so but it's all about magnetic attractions. When we elevate our thoughts, we attract higher thoughts. For continue to keep your heart with God and your consciousness on the hologram, to be able to serve, to have this balanced energy. For the universe communicate mainly through energy and vibration, but sometimes we don't understand, so we don't get it. So God will or spirit will go into explaining in words. The guidance will become a lot closer. um, and when we receive energy, we don't need to make sense of it or understand it or rationalize it, because so a lot of it is is unthinkable. We just need to be able to absorb this higher energy, and that is the transformation that is going on. What's important is to know what is true for you at any given moment, what you choose to empower within your reality. And understand that you have to believe before you see. You have to feel before you see it. So it's like to receive, to be in acceptance of the feeling state of things before we can actually move into the manifestation of it. For the heart is very illogical. It's so there is a challenge to integrate that. Sometimes it can do things or express energies or thoughts that are completely unbelievable, and yet it is the heart that we need to follow. The heart knows. It is quantum. It is from the pulse of the heart that life is given. All is given from the source. For it's about also accepting and allowing the world to happen, regardless of the level of darkness that is being indifferent, and try not to even listen to it. A lot of it is just bluffing. It's like they're trying to implement some tyrannical, monstrous programs, but if you don't listen to it, it will not affect you, because they're not going to be able to put it in place. So do not empower it. But yet when we spend our time and energy, we're exposed to darker forces, we use our time and energy to reject it, then it is attracting more of that because we used it as a thing. So it's about allowing it to flow and forgetting, forget it all, forget all that is not, just choose to empower, to focus and empower that which you choose, yet accepting that it's not always what we seek, that is traversing our consciousness, and letting go of the judgment about ourselves, no matter where we are at any given moment. So it's like, it's because the physical reality can change and shift, and this is always happening. I'm going to pull a few cards. I feel great sense of celebration that are coming. The highest wisdom is solid foundation. By building our faith is really our faith, our hope, our trust in ourselves, the following our passion, to follow the heart. Is we're creating very deep and solid foundations, resolving many galactic problems. What we need to understand is why. For the why we came here, the sense of our mission, the sense of our purpose. We are to serve the process of evolution, to serve God, to serve the planet, to serve the humanity, to serve life. And for that, we just need to become more of who we are, which is love. What we need to do is between the world is to understand it's still a buffer zone. We're moving this Christmas season will be very powerful, shifting energies. But right now we don't have total clarity over the visibility onto what's going on, what's going to be happening. So it's about trusting in the higher, to empower the highest vision and the highest manifestation for this timeline that we've been choosing, which is the paradigm of love, life, freedom, joy, abundance, prosperity, lucidity, compassion, and all that those things that come along, connection, sharing, and the outcome will be TikTok to be able to raise our consciousness to the level of pure consciousness, to reach the apex of consciousness, to achieve the Christ consciousness, which is the apex of consciousness. And for that, we can you want to connect and feel the connection to any given master. It can be the Christ, can be Mary, can be a god or goddesses, or can be the Buddha, or the exercise that the Archangel Gabriel gave was really good, to spend 10 minutes with Mahomet, and later on today spend 10 minutes with the Buddha, and then later on to spend 10 minutes with the Christ. Although some people are not comfortable because they're into like one very I'm not comfortable with just call on one of them, visualize his image for 1 minute, do that every day, and then ask this master to share his ascension experience with you. It is a blissful experience that comes and balance in the same time. And so it's like it's an exercise to do each and every day to tune in. For me, I'm working with my master guide. That doesn't mean I'm not working with all kinds of ascended masters and higher beings and angels and archangels, but we do need to achieve this apex of consciousness, to absorb the higher energy. The Christ was saying, Joshua was saying that Christianity needs to evolve beyond the story of the baby Jesus and the crucifixion, to move into the empowerment of their Christ consciousness, the manifestation of their inner Christ and love and light. For there are 1,000 religions on the earth, and they're all about dividing and separation. Yet it all comes from the one source. It's like we're all a unique expression of source, and we need to reconnect to the source. But for that, we need to put all the different aside to reconnect to the one source. For the God has prophesied that all that is not able to return to the one will not survive the judgment day. So for we all branches of that sacred tree, the tree of life, but we feel like the branches have been cut. We've been disconnected from the source, from the root. Yet we've never been disconnected. Just know yourself as a branch of that tree and draw your nourishment from the root, from the source, from the one. For the one can be called Allah, it can be called Yahweh, Jehovah, and be called Krishna. It doesn't matter. For me, God is my father, my creator. But I honor and respect and love all those various aspects of divinity, of of the Father's presence, of God's presence. Adonai is the Lord of truth. For God is the Lord of truth. He is all thing, and within all thing. So it is the most important and essential is to navigate, no matter what your faith is, and not to utilize the division from all come from that one source, and all those those manifestations of God's presence are very real and very powerful. We just need to align with. They have different aspects and different perspective. It's just all about sensitivity. So I just hope you're having a good integration time for this holiday season. It is a very powerful integration time. There is new activation of the light body, the solar. There is very powerful solar rays that are coming out, and when there is a solar ray coming out, it activates something within the mind and the heart. It's just we all connected to on that level. I just finished this painting. It was black. Those section behind the super universe was black, and now it's gray. And I changed the color of the blue. I think it's far more integrated, prettier. It's like it represents the totality of the residential universe right now, with paradise, the central universe, and the seven super universe of time and space. It's quite big. It's very huge. We belong to something that's far greater than anything we can even imagine. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for continuing to cultivate the light within you, to be a beacon of love in the world, and to listen, to share, to subscribe, to comment if you like. I must sing a song. I was going to sing another song, but this one came into my mind when I went downstairs to get a cup of coffee. I'm still. This is one of the things I need to let go, but it will come. Coffee is because coffee is not really good for the calmness of the nervous system. It is adrenaline. It activates the mind, and so and it can prevent the opening of the chakra on the base of our neck, the cerebellum, which is the well of dream, the fourth eye. Yet it's not to have judgment upon ourselves, to know that we're moving towards this house cleaning, this purification of our physical body, slowly but surely, and our energetic field. They continue to elevate your thoughts. So I'm going to sing this song. It went through my mind. This song of, I think it's Tracy Chapman. It goes like this. Sorry is all that I can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily, like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that I can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily, like forgive me, like forgive me. But you can say, baby, baby, if I can hold you tonight. Baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words at the right time, you would be mine. I love you is all that I can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily, like I love you, like I love you. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words at the right time, you would be mine. Baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words at the right time, you would be mine. A lot of the song, there is maybe 10-20% of the music, popular music, that's about philosophy and all kinds of things. But the great majority is about romantic love. Either there is this part of a successful relationship, and then there's half of the songs that are about unsuccessful relationship. So it's part of the human process to evolve and grow through relationships. For relationship is it's just as essential as air, as sleeping, as food or anything. And the card of the day is the two of Ariel. You have to find a balance, running after many things at once, making all work more enjoyable. Finding joy in little things, finding the balance and believe in the unexpected, in the providence, in the miracle. It's very important. This card is always the card of change and transformation. So the wind is changing, so trust that, and align with the flow of your soul and spirit, of the divine plan that wants freedom for all. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai, Adonai, Adonai.